Good morning, Oklahoma. I'm Curtis Hare and welcome to SunUp. With the recent release of the 2022 Ag Census, a lot of people are interested to see what's changing throughout the state. OSU Extension Ag Policy Specialist Dr. Amy Hagerman gets us up to speed.
The 2022 Census of Agriculture came out this spring with information on how Oklahoma compares to the rest of the country and also trends in how Oklahoma agriculture is changing across the state. And we saw some really interesting trends come out of this Census of Agriculture as compared to the last one in 2017. Of course, 2022 was a drought year, so we have to be a little careful interpreting those numbers as compared to 2017, especially when we think about it in terms of cattle numbers that may have been reduced because of the drought or in terms of harvested acres. But if we just look at the trends in the number of cropland and pasture land acres, the numbers of producers and the makeup of those producers across the state, we can kind of see where we might be going across the state. Now, we saw a decrease in the number of cropland acres and the number of producers across the state, but we also saw some consolidation, with cropland acres reducing at a lower rate than the number of producers reduced. An average cropland per producer going up across the state. Now, we also saw less of a reduction in pasture land acres than cropland acres. This is to be expected. We're a livestock state, and in this last Census of Agriculture, beef cattle production ranked our #1 agricultural commodity in the state, followed by poultry and hogs as well before we get into the crops. Producer mixes have changed across the state, with young producers increasing in the northwestern area of the state where we see more of our crop production. We've also seen some changes in the numbers of female producers across the state. And while it's not in terms of totals across the state, in terms of proportions of male to female producers, women are making up a higher portion of producers as compared to the 2017 Census of Agriculture. This is all good news for us across the state in terms of longevity of our agricultural industries, especially in some of our agriculture dependent counties. And we have a large number of agriculture dependent counties in the state. If you'd like more information on census numbers in your county, go to sunup.okstate.edu.